Morning, everybody. Well, it is Monday morning. It literally is the calm before the storm. Starting tomorrow, it's supposed to start raining, and then by tomorrow night it's supposed to change over to snow, and then snow all day Wednesday, and snow all day Wednesday, or all day Wednesday night, all day Thursday into Thursday night. And they're saying before it's all said and done, we should have 8 to 14 inches on the ground by Thursday night. That's a lot of garbage, but that's all right. I've got some running around I want to get done today before the storm hits. I have some ceiling tiles I ordered for one of the restaurants down off of Telegraph Road down in Pontiac. I want to get, that's supposed to be in today. So I want to get those picked up, and then hopefully tomorrow I can go and install those ceiling tiles and everything and get that done before the storm, so I don't have to deal with that mess. And then I gotta focus, then I can focus on keeping stuff plowed out for people. But we'll see how it works out. We'll go from there. Come along for the ride. Let's see what happens today. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, it is Tuesday. I didn't film anything yesterday. It is pretty much the calm before the storm. Like, I think I said that yesterday. Clouds are starting to move in right now. We have... it's about 40 degrees out right now, so it's relatively warm. As you can see, I have the trailers empty right now. We are getting ready to leave on our big trip. We're leaving next week. So what I'm thinking is, before all this snow comes in and dumps on us, I think what I'm going to do is move the 2 bikes that we're taking on our trip and get them loaded in the trailer and get them at least in the trailer before the snow hits, because next week when the snow hits, I'm sure it's going to be very hectic trying to get the bikes in the trailer. So get the garage door open here. So, as you can see, we have a few bikes in here. We've got the project bike, we've got the wife's bike, my bike's up there, my son's bike's there, my oldest son's, and then we got Jim in here. I'm trying to convince the wife that we have room right over there for another motorcycle. But I have 2 more bikes out in the garage, so but at any rate, I'm going to get these things fired up and get them warmed up. That way I can back them out of the garage and get them in that trailer, because if I can get them in that trailer now before it rains or starts raining and then changing to snow, because we're supposed to get I don't know, it's changing all the time. Last I looked, we're supposed to get between 9 and 13 inches or some crap, 9 and 16 inches, I don't know, something like that. So I want to try and get these 2 loaded before the snow hits. That way I don't have to deal with them in the snow and have the possibility of dropping a bike, because, well, that wouldn't be good. Alright, so let's get these things loaded. Alright, I got 2 of the 3 bikes in there that's going down in this trailer. The 3rd bike we won't grab until we're getting ready to leave, and we're going to go pick up the people that we're going down with. So this is good. This way, with the bikes in here already, then I don't have to worry about trying to move them around in a foot of snow and crap like that we're going to have going on. So it's in there, it's in here, it's out of the way. I am going to run a battery extension cord in here so I can put them on the trickle charger. Putting them on the trickle charger, it'll keep the batteries maintained. So we're good to go. They're not strapped down yet or nothing, but I can do that when there's snow outside. I can open the door and come in here and strap them down. At least they're in here and they're ready to go, other than probably ought to pack the saddlebags, but we've got a week to do that. That's not a big deal. I did happen to get my new camera mount on. Let me show you guys that. This is a mount. It mounts right here where the mirror goes through. So it mounts right underneath the mirror. And with this turnbuckle here, I loosen it and I can turn the camera any which way or any direction I want. So I can get shots of me when we're riding, or shots in front of the bike when we're riding. Any different shots I want. I could even shoot off to the side if I want. So I mean, it pretty much will swivel the camera 360 degrees, whatever direction I want the shot to take. So that should be nice. Crossing some of the bridges that we cross, I'll probably shoot it off in the angle so you guys can see out in the ocean or whatever when we're crossing the bridges and things like that. I'll get some shots from behind me and things like that. I wouldn't mind finding a mount that fastens to this luggage rack so I can take video of behind me, because I think that would be kind of cool. But I haven't found a mount that goes down that skinny yet. I'm sure they make one, I just haven't found it yet. But we'll see. We'll figure it out from there. I know I've actually been toying with the idea of buying another GoPro camera. That way the wife could have one on her bike and she could film different things as well. But we'll see. That'll all come with time. All right, I'm gonna get the battery tenders on these bikes. Move a couple of the bikes around in the garage so we got room to walk in. Make sure the tractor's got fuel in it for this snowstorm that's coming. I need to go down and get the mail and get the garbage cans brought up. Things like that, you know, typical husband type duties around the farm I've got to do. That's right, I said duty. But yeah, that's where we're at. I will probably do some footage tomorrow with the snow coming down and plowing and everything like that. I'm at the point now where I'm kind of turning this into like a week-long video until next week when we go on our trip. Then I'll have several videos of that. So, all right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Morning, everybody. Well, as you can see, the garbage has started. I have to get the tractor plugged in, let it warm up a bit so I can go out to plowing the garbage. Oh, some days, I tell you, I'm so ready to be in sunny and 70-degree weather that it's not even funny. But it's Michigan, I get it. I'm just not ready for it. So, all right, I'm gonna set you guys down so I can get the tractor plugged in here, and we'll go from there. All right, I'm back. Got the tractor plugged in. When we plug in a tractor, it's a block heater. The block heater warms the block of the motor up, so it's an easier start for the diesel motors when it's cold out. I prefer to do it because it's an easier start on the diesel motors. Those things, when they're cold, it's very hard to start them. The newer tractors, not so bad. They start up relatively easy, but you have to let them warm up and idle them up just a little bit, just a touch, about 1,000 RPMs, to let them get up to operating temperature. They sit there and they idle for a while before they can get up to operating temperatures. if you plug it in, plug the block heater in and let the block heater warm the block up, it starts easier. It's easier on the motor, it's easier on the tractor, it's easier on the starter to turn the motor over. And B, it doesn't take as long to warm the tractor up to operating temperatures. Diesel motors, they use a 15W40 motor oil, so it's a very heavy weight motor oil. So when it gets this cold out, that oil gets real thick in there and it makes it hard for the motor to turn over with that thicker oil. So warming it up ahead of time makes it easier to turn over. It's just easier to start. So I'm gonna let that run, let the block heater go in that tractor for probably an hour or so, and then I'm gonna fire it up and start cleaning a little snow off the road driveways and things like that. I want to kind of stay on top of it because this is a very wet heavy snow, and you start moving 8 inches of wet heavy snow with the tractor, it just gets to be a pain in the butt. So if you could clear, you know, 3 inches at a time, it makes it easier on the equipment, easier to move things around. It's easier all around just to kind of keep up on it. So that's the plan. Morning, everybody. Well, I got everything plowed. I finished plowing up yesterday. We ended up getting right around 10 inches of garbage. So we've got quite the blanket of snow. The trees look gorgeous, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, everything looks beautiful, but I'm ready to be gone. I'm ready for it all to be gone. I'm ready for it to be sunny, 70, you know, and enjoying life. Well, to be honest with you, exactly 1 week from today, I should be on my motorcycle. Providing everything falls into place and we're on time and on track and everything else, I should be riding 1 week from today. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Today I'm going to be going down to the restaurants. I got a couple things to do down there real quick. I want to get the oil changed in my truck this weekend before we leave next week. That's really the only thing I got to do is change oil in the truck. It's down to like 8% oil life, so I got to get that changed before we go. And I think that's it. I think other than that, we're pretty much ready to go. Of course, we still have to pack, but we do that the day before. That's not a big deal. But other than that, this will probably be my last video until we're actually getting ready to leave, just because that not a lot going on that you guys are interested in seeing, and I get that. So we'll figure it out. We'll go from there. This has turned into, I think, 4 days I've been going on this one. I mean, I filmed a couple days, and one day I didn't film nothing. I don't think I filmed anything at all yesterday. All I did was plow a little bit, and I plowed out our driveway at home. That was a pain in the butt because our tractor, we've got a small little loader tractor, which most of you have seen that. And I mean, you can only stab into the snow so much before you're moving it. It just takes, it'll do it. It's just time consuming because it's not a huge bucket. I had to look at pricing out one of them big snow pushers for the front of that little thing. I don't know what that would cost. I don't even know if it's worth it, because the amount of snow we get every year that where you actually need use for that thing, it's minimal. It's kind of like us having a snowmobile. I don't think it's feasible to have a snowmobile where we live, just because of the fact that we don't travel up north to ride snowmobiles. So if we had a snowmobile, I'd ride it like once a year. That's about it. So at that point, it's like, what's the point of having one? But at any rate, that's just me babbling. All right, let's see what the day brings.